Breaking inputs coming in, reactions have been pouring in thick and fast. Now we have a reaction coming in from Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. He, in fact, has reacted. He has targeted the Congress party and he has hurled God Save Congress attack. Congress only wants to create obstacles with this particular effort, is what Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has said. Listen in.
यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं दुनिया भर से लोग आए हैं, यूथ की आवाज़ आपने सुनी, इनोवेशन आप देख रहे हैं, आप क्या कहेंगे, क्या आप समझाएंगे
उनको कोई नहीं समझा सकता। उनका तो काम ही यही है। ज़रूर वो काफ़ी डर गए होंगे कि इतना अच्छा, इतना शानदार एआई समिट कैसे हुआ। और दूसरी बात, भारत जब तेज़ी से आगे जा रहा है, जैसे नौजवानों की आवाज़ आपने सुनी, पीपल फ्रॉम ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री आर basically they are looking at this as a new opportunity for them, and this is the time when we should keep the summit above politics. We should make sure that everybody supports, everybody cooperates with this effort. Then only the country can grow forward. अगर कांग्रेस अपने केवल उसी माइंडसेट में रहेगी जब कि उन्हें हर चीज़ में विघ्न डालना है, तो भगवान बचाए उन्हें।
उनको सर आप बता सकते हैं कि इतने आप टेक जायंट से मिले, आप तो ग्लोबल सीईओ से मिले, किस तरह की आवाज़ निकल रही है, इंडिया के यूथ को लेकर क्या कह रहे हैं वो,
यूथ अपने आप बोल रहा है। थैंक यू।
We also, viewers, have got reactions for you from the eyewitnesses who actually saw this protest when it was taking place.
I think that this protest not should be here, because this is the global arena that Honorable Prime Minister is showcasing. राहुल गांधी जी और सभी विपक्ष के जितने भी पॉलिटिकल पर्सन हैं, उन्हें एकजुट होकर अभी समिट में एक ग्लोबली इंटीग्रेटेड छवि बनाने के लिए भारत में इस तरीके के प्रोटेस्ट अभी ड्यूरिंग द समिट, दिस इज द वेरी रॉन्ग थिंग. एनी मिस्टेक ऑलवेज occur whenever great job done by anyone.
Viewers, this was a moment of national shame as these shirtless protesters literally stripped India's dignity. BJP has targeted leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party for sabotaging India's global image and choosing disruption over dignity. BJP says Rahul Gandhi is firmly against India's progress and this protest explains his anti-India agenda. Listen in.
राहुल गांधी जी ने आज जो इंडियन नेशनल यूथ कांग्रेस से एआई समिट में प्रोटेस्ट करवाया, वे कपड़े उतारकर, ये बहुत ही शर्मसार है। शायद राहुल गांधी जी महसूस ही नहीं कर रहे कि वो कांग्रेस गिरती 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 कितना नीचे गिर गई कि आज अपनी सत्ता की लालसा को पूरा करने के लिए वो विदेशी मेहमानों के सामने ये कपड़े उतारकर नंगा नाच कर रहे हैं।
मगर राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी, द ट्रेटर्स ऑफ द हाईएस्ट ऑर्डर, देश के सबसे बड़े गद्दार, रंग में भंग डालना इनका काम है। जहां देश आगे बढ़ेगा, जहां देश में खुशियों की रंग छाएगी, वहां वो भंग जरूर डालेंगे। ये गद्दार है। कांग्रेस के लिए मेरे पास केवल 3 शब्द हैं: टॉपलेस, ब्रेनलेस, शेमलेस।
कांग्रेस पार्टी राहुल गांधी के इशारे पर एआई समिट पर शर्टलेस नहीं, कैरेक्टरलेस होकर, ब्रेनलेस होकर और इमोशनलेस होकर, लॉयल्टीलेस होकर भारत का विरोध कर रही है बीजेपी विरोध में। ये कोई बीजेपी का विरोध नहीं है, ये पीएम का विरोध नहीं है, ये भारत की उपलब्धि का विरोध है। ये कांग्रेस का एआई है, एंटी इंडिया एजेंडा, एरोगेंट एंड इंसिडियस एजेंडा, अगेंस्ट इंडिया एजेंडा, यही इनका एआई है।
कांग्रेस पार्टी एक एंटी इंडिया पार्टी है। ऐसा काम कोई वही पार्टी कर सकती है जिसकी नीति और नियत देश विरोधी है। जब भी भारत का सम्मान होता है और भारत ऊपर बढ़ता है, राहुल गांधी और गांधी वाड्रा परिवार को मिर्ची लगती है और वो इस तरीके से भारत का अपमान करने के लिए, अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थ के लिए ये कृत्य करते हैं। राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी और गांधी वाड्रा परिवार को देश के युवा और देश से माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
Rahul Gandhi's Congress, in the most unpatriotic manner, indulged in misconduct, which very clearly signifies that for Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party, AI means attack India and abuse India. There has been widespread condemnation throughout the country for the most unbecoming manner in which these Congress people have tried to undermine India's interest on an international stage.
Times Now also confronted the president of Indian Youth Congress, Uday Bhanu Chib. Now, he brazenly defended the protest, saying that this is for the youth across the country. This shows the anger that the people in this country have, the people who are unemployed and have been suffering because of it from last so many years. Listen in.
ये रोष जो है सिर्फ यूथ कांग्रेस के साथियों में नहीं है, पूरे देश के उस युवा में है जो बेरोजगार है और पिछले 12 सालों से बेरोजगारी को झेल रहा है। मुझे नहीं पता क्या कारण हो सकते हैं, एस्पिन फाइल में प्रधानमंत्री जी का नाम है या अडानी को बचाने की कोशिश है, पर ये जो यूएस ट्रेड डील हुई है जिससे भारत के किसानों का नुकसान है, भारत के लोगों का नुकसान है और फायदा सिर्फ अमेरिका को है, ये क्यों हुआ? ये आज का मुद्दा ये है। और दूसरा, यहाँ तक आप कह रहे हैं कि ग्लोबल लीडर्स वहाँ आए थे और देश की छवि को।
Let's now go across to my colleague Priyank Tripathi, who is live with us. He has a top cop with him. Priyank, over to you.
Yes, Alina, the Delhi police has managed to detain 4 of them. I'm joined by additional CP of this area, Devesh Mala. Sir, how many people have been detained so far, and are they going to be arrested? What is the status of the FIR so far?
4 people have been detained. Around 10 to 15 people staged a protest around 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the Bharat Mandapam at hall number 5 lobby area. 4 have been detained so far, and they all are associated with Indian Youth Congress. We will certainly be taking a strong legal action against them.
Visuals show that there were many, like a dozen of them. What is the status of them?
Yeah, more we are identifying the remaining. 4 have been detained so far by us.
So, I want to know that whether these so-called protesters who managed to enter there, I'll come to how they managed to sneak in, did they had any kind of technical expertise, technical degree? Any of them were BTech, any of them had anything to do with the AI? Is it so?
Till now, in our inquiry, we have not come across if they are having any engineering degree specifically that you are asking. And the remaining who are not yet identified, we will identify them, and that's also we will look into the investigation.
Who are these individuals? You can tell us.
These are 4 people that we have identified as of now. Detained. They are Krishna Hari. He hails from Bihar.
What is his degree?
We have to look into the investigation exactly as of now specifically. He is National Secretary of Indian Youth Congress. Second person is Kundan Yadav. He is also from Bihar. He hails from Bihar originally. He is Pradesh Sachiv of the Bihar. Ajay Kumar, he hails from UP. He is State Vice President of the Puri.
So my question is, any of them, do they have any kind of technical background, or have they studied engineering or anything related to the AI?
No. As of now in investigation, we have not come across anyone having a specific engineering degree or say AI is too far to say. Not even engineering degree we have come across.
And how did they manage to sneak in? Did they had a prior planning, and who was the one to whom they contacted last before entering? Because Congress has taken the responsibility that, okay, this is a genuine protest.
Yeah, they are all associated with Indian Youth Congress. They registered themselves in the METI website and generated a QR code.
When did this happen?
We are investigating it, the exact time and date when they registered it. They entered Bharat Mandapam with the QR code, covered the t-shirt with the shirt and sweater over it. When entered in the lobby 5, they removed the shirt and sweater and removed the t-shirt also. And staged the inappropriate protest with the inappropriate content on the sweater, t-shirt, and we are certainly taking strong legal action against them.
So my question is, we have seen a protest which happened near India Gate. It was a prohibited area. We are talking about a highly secured prohibited area where there have been so many advertisements which was coming in the newspaper that this is a highly secured area. Do you think that similar kind of section could be applicable on these individuals also?
We will certainly examine the law perspective and take the strongest legal action against them.
So there you have, thank you so much for talking to us. There you are, Hena. None of them had anything related to AI, or so far as Delhi police investigation is concerned. A few of them had managed to get MBA degree, a few of them were graduate, and few of them were 12th pass. So what they had to do with AI? So it's very bizarre to see that none of them even had any kind of technical background, technical degree so far. So these are the political workers of the Congress party who had managed to enter there without their personal motive not being there. So I would say they were the pawns in the hand of the senior leadership of Congress party. If that is the scenario, if they actually wanted to raise their voice and show their concern toward people of the country, why didn't the party bearers, the top bearers of the Congress party go there? What had happened to the youth Congress leaders? What has happened to the state Congress youth leader? What had happened to the senior leadership of the party? There are so many so-called youth leaders in the Congress party. No one dared to enter that area, and these are people who were 12th pass, who were graduate, and some of them have managed to get the MBA degree, had come to the location where they're claiming that, oh, the country is going through a huge amount of trauma and nothing related to the AI should be done. So you can imagine that this is a clear case of brainwash. I would say this is a larger criminal conspiracy which I couldn't certainly see, because those individuals who were actually hurt by the downfall in the kind of recession which they claim is there in the technical aspect, they should have gone there. Why those 12 past students were sent to protest against AI?
The question, Priyank, really is that why nobody from the Congress High Command, top leaders of the Congress party has spoken on this particular issue. We are seeing a lot of reactions now coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, but no response as yet from the senior leaders of the Congress party. There has been no tweet at all, no reaction. Only one reaction, viewers, we've got, and that is from the president of the India Youth Congress, who was very brazen about it, who was justifying this protest, who was saying that this actually is the reflection of anger among youth. The youth, the people who are present there, as my colleague Priyank was telling us just now, who had nothing really to do with AI. I mean, it was a political protest. Priyank, thank you for the moment for joining us with your inputs on the story. In fact, viewers, my colleague Kritika earlier filed a report from the AI Summit venue where the Youth Congress workers staged this protest. Take a look.
In conversation with more visitors, in fact, with entrepreneurs, with people from technical background who've also come in to the India AI Impact Summit today, but have now found out that, in fact, a bizarre reason is why the incident is also being talked about. The Indian Youth Congress workers have taken over, in fact, this very area. This is where they were protesting. They took off their T-shirts, they took off their vests even. Do you think this is the right platform to stage such a protest at?
No, I think it's absolutely embarrassing for them to have chosen such a platform. I mean, 20, 30 shirtless people roaming around. I see no reason for this to happen. Yes, protest is a constitutional right, but there is also wisdom in exercising that right in the right place at the right time in the right manner. If there are hundreds of billions of dollars of AI commitments being made towards India, it's not something that benefits just the government. It's something that benefits the whole country.
I myself am an AI engineer. I've been working in this industry for almost 3 to 5 years right now. I see this is the boom where India is going to flourish down the lane, and it's not going to be just SaaS investment. It's going to be a complete infrastructure investment down the lane. As you know, multiple companies like Google, Microsoft, they have already promised building up mass data centers. In Vizag, Google is already building one right now, which is in 2026. Don't you think that's going to bring an N number of employments as well?
With this, we will slip into a very, very short break. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.